All right, so what does this car make to the wheels?
417.
Woo. Get some, damn it. Now, I got to get in enough light to where we can actually see what's going on with this thing, because it looks like a shadow. This is the car that you saw in the parking lot that I told you we were going to kind of talk about, right? Might do a ride along. Now, I don't know that we're going to get a chance to do a ride along. Maybe we might be able to take it down the road here.
Yeah, as long as you don't break the clutch again.
Yeah, I know, right? What year is it?
So 93 GT.
93 GT. Sorry guys if the wind is very windy today. So 93 GT. You guys have seen, we've already done a walk around of the car in the parking lot. So you guys have seen how clean this car is, right? When you pop the hood, this is the total package. To me, this is what just makes this car a complete car. You see a lot of nice cars, but when you pop the hood, not so much. But check this thing out. So it's a 93, yeah, obviously supercharged. What else is done to the car?
It's got GT40 Y303 heads, the aluminum, ported and polished, roller rockers, GT40 upper lower intake, spacer. It's got 65mm throttle body, 90mm mass air, and horse bigger injectors, fuel pump, cam. It's a Lunati cam. I think the specs are similar to kind of a B cam.
Yeah, we looked at it and it seems pretty similar to a B cam. And honestly, the more I heard it, this thing actually hits pretty hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
We'll start it up in a minute and let you guys hear it. But I just wanted to do a feature on this car because it's just so well put together. And like I mentioned before, this is factory paint, or as far as you know, this is factory paint. And just look how straight this thing is. It's just a really, really good example. This car runs good, it looks good, I assume it drives good.
Yeah. I'll show you the inside.
Yeah, so let's check the inside out. Now this is really what kind of blew my mind with it. Check this out, guys. This is all original, so this is original carpet, right?
Yep.
Original carpet and everything. This is just nice. You don't see them like this very often.
I changed out the center console with the cup holders, the stereo, and some gauges. Other than that, it's hadn't been touched.
Yeah, so you can tell that this is a low mileage car. It's just, I don't really know what to say other than, you know, hey, welcome to 1993, because this is pretty much what they would have looked like. So it's just so awesome. This car is very, very, very clean. The door shut so good. So there's a little bit of a backstory, I guess, or I guess you could call it a backstory. So you had another car very similar to this years ago.
Right. Yeah, I had an 89 LX hatchback. And had cam intake, had a Paxton SN93 on it, 9 pounds. But it ran like a bandit. So
yeah.
After I had to sell that car, I was in the military. I couldn't drag it around and drive it across the US, but I always dreamt about recreating that car. And a few years ago, or 2.5 years ago, I stumbled on this one. This guy was offloading it, and honestly, it's like 90% complete when I got it.
So anyway, guys, it's obviously extremely loud out here. We got the Blue Angels, which we're not fussing. We're not fussing about that at all, but it's really hard to talk. So if we can, we're gonna go down the road on this car. Do you mind if we just kind of...
No.
All right, so we'll go down the road real quick on it. We're not gonna do anything crazy. This is just another one of my favorite setups right here, and I like to show you guys stuff like this. And if we think of anything else, we'll cover it with you guys on this car. By the way, this car was tuned by Matthew Harrison at Leach Motorsports. The tune is pretty nice, by the way. Check out that cam, that Lunati cam. It sounds good, dude. It sounds really good. Woo, Foxcast, woo woo. Something that I really want you guys to know is what I picked up on with this car is how smooth it is, how good it runs. There's something to be said about a car like this. We are in a tunnel, so yeah. There we this is a very tight car. Now, a lot of what I'm saying here has to do with the fact that this car is just put together well, right? It's not a piece of crap car. This is a very tight car, so everything just feels like it needs to. But this car feels very put together and very well rounded, if you will. It's not too aggressive, and it's not a slouch by any means. I love the exhaust note out the back. Love it. You were saying you wanted to make it louder.
I like the way it sounds when it's a little more opened up.
Yeah.
Kind of like your car is.
I'm digging this. Just because it does sound really good out of the tailpipes, you can hear it, but it's not loud in the car at all. Yeah. Did you hear how smooth this car ran? I wish I could convey that. I wish there was a way that you guys could ride along with me. This thing pulls like an animal. I love the sound of it. I love the way it runs, it drives. Guys, I'm starting to like these kind of cars more than an all-out built race car, right? I think you would probably have similar results like with an on-3 turbo kit with a fairly mild car. I think you'd have the same type of results, but some cars just run good, some cars don't. This one runs good and I love it. Yeah, you don't feel it as much when you drive it. Trust me, over here, shit, man. Like, that's why I wanted to bring you guys along. All right, so what does this car make to the wheels?
417.
Woo. Get some, damn it. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. 417 to the wheels feels like 817. Guys, in a FOXBODY, if you get one that runs good and one that runs correct.
And remember that the timing's a little bit crippled, or not the timing, the tuning's a little crippled on it because we're starving fuel at a high RPM, so yeah, we had to quit tuning at 417.
Perfect number for this car. I don't think I would do anything any different, to be completely honest with you guys. I love it. I just wanted to share it with you. Some cars, man, some cars. This is just one of those ones. So. No, it's not that, guys. It's the way a car performs and runs. This car takes me back to 1993. It just freaking rides good. It runs good. It's quiet. It doesn't creak and rattle. You agree? I mean, it's just a very tight car. There's not many out there like this. I love it. I just want to share that with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching. Goodbye, FOXBODY, by the way.